What up, guys? I'm back Tuesday, July 7. Try to make this fairly quick. It's pretty hot right now in this car. I just got back from the gym, so hope you guys had a really good 4th of July. I just got back from Portland. Awesome city. I really liked it. Did a lot of great things. The food trucks was crazy. It was like all parked out for like 2 blocks straight. Weather was really hot as expected, but it wasn't too bad. It took a lot of public transportation, and it's nice and air conditioned in there, so it wasn't too much walking. The public transportation system in Portland, I was on Taylor Street, the Paramount Hotel. It's really convenient and really good. Just checking in with you guys. It started off pretty rough. So when I did my last vlog, I did that. I think it was Monday. I filmed it on Monday and uploaded it on, I don't even remember. I'm losing track of time, on Thursday, right? So basically, Tuesday night, I was feeling a little nauseous for some reason, and then Wednesday morning, I was throwing up. I was puking, and I felt like I had some type of food poisoning or something. So on a Wednesday, I called in sick for work, and then that Thursday, I went back to work, and I actually went to the gym after work, and I felt good. So Thursday was the day before. Last Thursday was the day before leaving for Portland, which would have been last Friday. So Thursday, I went to the gym, got my last workout in, started packing, and then Thursday night, I believe, I'm getting some of my dates mixed up, but basically the gist of it is on Thursday night, I basically had the shitters, okay? I had the runs, pretty gross. So I had like a bacteria that was just trying to, trying to get it out of my system. You guys get the picture. It was rough, and I did not feel good. I did not feel good at all. My stomach was just feeling really bad. I was completely dehydrated, and I was waking up a couple times a night. So the morning of the flight, I just wanted to get it all out of my system. I didn't care. So I woke up Friday morning, go to my flight at the airport in San Jose, and I felt a little weak, but I just wanted to make sure I wasn't, one, throwing up, two, I didn't have the freaking runs. I mean, when you get food poisoning, it's just it's terrible. I'd rather be hungover than have food poisoning, and I'm sure each and every one of you has gotten it in one form or another. So I was all dehydrated, malnourished, and I got to Portland, and my wife also was feeling a little nasty, so I couldn't figure out exactly what it was. I thought I had some ground turkey like the day before, but the fact that we both got it leads me to believe that. I did a cooking video. I got it filmed. It was on shrimp, and I had to do a couple of takes for the filming, and I think the shrimp was out a little bit too long. I deveined everything, and because I had to do a couple of takes, and it was really hot in my house that day, I have a feeling it was outside in room temperature a little too long. That's the only thing I can think of, because we both got a little bit of poisoning. So we got to Portland, our stomachs were still feeling a little wheezy, and I was also feeling a little bit weak. I had my first meal there, and I couldn't enjoy it that much. So it was kind of a bummer the first day in Portland. I was like, oh my God, I can't really eat anything. I feel a little weak, but I got to make the most of it. The good news is the following day, I started feeling better. I wasn't 100%. And then the following day after, we were back to 100%. We were able to experience all the culture, all the different foods. We saw the Paul Bunyan statue. It was it's not. It's like in the middle of nowhere, and we try to take a selfie, but the Paul Bunyan statue is just so big. But we found someone walking by. We did that. Like I mentioned earlier, we saw we had some of the food at the food trucks. We also went to this retro arcade called Ground Control. I'm not much of a gamer anymore, but I do love old school games. I grew up with the 8-bit Nintendo, 16-bit, Sega Genesis, all that good stuff. I did that, and then I ate at all the touristy places. Voodoo Donuts. It's about a 30-minute wait for a donut, but something that you have to do at least once. And then also I ate at Sultan, God, what is it called? Sultan something, caramel, I forgot. It's a ice cream place. That was a long line, but you can actually just buy the pints of ice cream if you don't want to wait in line, and we just did that because it was just too hot. So we did a lot of good things. Portland was really interesting. I did like it, and I mentioned briefly about the public transportation. One thing I noticed with a lot of people in Portland is that after, when they're on their, when they're at the transit or whatever you call it, the red line or the bus we took, I noticed when people would get off, I would say about 90% of the people would always say thank you to the person driving the bus, so to speak. Really, really polite, and I don't see that much in California, unfortunately. I know I Googled a little bit of the beef, as they call it, between some people from Oregon and California because the housing market in California is just so expensive. I live in one of the most expensive areas in the country. The Bay Area and New York is really, really. Sorry, guys, my phone apparently ran out of storage. So, like I was saying, yeah, I live in one of the most expensive areas in the country, and the reason why I bring this up is because a lot of the so-called beef, as they say, between Californians and people from Oregon is that a lot of people from California, because it's so expensive, are selling their homes here and then moving up to Oregon and then buying out property flat out and increasing the housing prices, which is good if you're from Oregon and you're trying to sell at the time because it's going to drive the market up, make it more expensive and make a profit. But it's a pain in the butt, and it's hard if you're from Oregon and you're raised in Oregon and you're trying to buy a home, and all of a sudden all these people from out of state are overspending and bidding really, really high on the houses, and it's just driving it up, and it's making it not affordable for people from Oregon. So I can kind of see that. But like I said, I've heard of stories of some people from Oregon keying some people's cars, that have California license plates. But you can't lump them all in one. Okay, there's always going to be some bad apples, bad seeds in every state. That's just the way it is. And in California, that's how it also is occurring. A lot of people from China are coming in and buying straight cash. They're bringing in literally 500,000, 700,000, 800,000, and just putting in a huge, huge bid to get a house. And a lot of people from California are ended up moving. So it's kind of like a domino effect. But enough with the economics, okay? That's not what this video was about. It's about it for this quick video. I got a lot of things to do. Got some cleaning to do around the house. Gotta get some more videos out, some editing. And I actually gotta go to the grocery store. Thanks for all your support. More videos to come, and I'll see you next time. Bye.